Namaskar. Let's begin the session with a small omkara. Okay? So before we get into the adhyaya one by one, let us try to know a little bit more about our beloved Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita is narrated by Shri Krishna to Arjuna in the battlefield of Kurukshetra almost 3000 years ago. It was written by Maharshi Vedavyasa and it is in Sanskrit. So Bhagavad Gita has 18 chapters and almost 700 shlokas. So each shloka is made up of 2 lines and each line has 2 parts and each part is made up of 8 syllables. So this is a Anushtupa Chanda. So majority of the verses are written in Anushtupa Chanda, which is Ashtakshari of 8 letters. So how it goes? Dehinosmin yatha dehe 8 Kaumaram yauvanam jara Tatha dehantara prapti Dhirastatra namuhyati. So 8. So the way this is written, this pattern or this meter, it helps us to memorize Bhagavad Gita very well and it sounds very sweet. So that is how centuries back, when there was no written script, at that time people could memorize this Bhagavad Gita and transfer it from generation to generation because the way it is written. So Bhagavad Gita is quite popular and it has a universal appeal. I would say it is not meant for only Hindu religion. It is a insight knowledge book for the entire humanity. Cambridge, Oxford, all these big universities also offer courses on Bhagavad Gita, and recently IIT Kanpur has built a mega site where you can find all the information related Bhagavad Gita. There are audios, videos are available, and there are scripts and the commentaries written by lot of people, different people. They are also available on this site. So let's get started with our first adhyaya, Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Now Arjuna Vishada Yoga, the word Vishad, I want your attention to this word. Vishad means deep sadness. It is feeling of hopelessness or feeling helpless. Why am I caught in this situation? That kind of feeling. Now imagine Arjuna and Shri Krishna sitting in their Ratha. Shri Krishna is the Sarathi of Arjuna. He is taking him to the battlefield. And both the sides, both the armies are standing, Kauravas and Pandavas. It's a morning time. And at that time, Arjuna tells Shri Krishna, please bring this chariot in the middle of both the Senas so that I can have a look at Kaurav Sena. I want to see who all are so eager to fight with me. So Shri Krishna takes him in the middle of both the armies. And Arjuna sees around and he sees, oh, it is his grandfather Bhishma, his Guru Krupacharya, his Guru Dronacharya, and all his cousin brothers. So the moment is really difficult because all these days they were preparing for the war. But in reality, when he faces all these people in front of him against whom he has to fight a war, he gets shocked and he sits down. He feels very nervous, he feels very sad. He becomes very emotional and tears start falling on his cheek, and he said, Shri Krishna, this is not possible. These are the people for whom I should fight a war against somebody else, and I'm in a position where I have to fight war against them now. So this is a very difficult situation. I can't fight a war. Now this is a very difficult situation for Krishna also, because they all have prepared for it, and suddenly the main hero is saying that I'm not going to fight this war. He just sits down and starts crying. So here ends the Arjuna Vishada Yoga. This is a very beautiful adhyaya where very nice narration you can see about the battlefield, all the sounds and all the pictures you can feel through the reading of this adhyaya. But there is not much of a conversation other than Arjuna saying to Shri Krishna that I am not going to fight this war because I am really confused. I cannot do this. So in this adhyaya, I found few learnings and I would like to share those learnings with you. So the first learning is, I felt how lucky Arjuna is. He has a very good friend like a Shri Krishna. So he is standing behind him and he is helping him, guiding him. He is there for him in this difficult situation. So it's very important to make good friends and friends who will stand by us. We need to have people who can guide us. We need to have mentors who can help us to go forward in our career also. So this is the first learning. The second learning is sometimes in our life we have to wear Arjuna's hat, sometimes we have to wear Sri Krishna's hat. We are parent at home, we are manager, or we are in some other forum where people come to ask us questions, or people come for help, or customer asks us help. So at such times we may not have the right answer immediately, or we may not have the answer at all, but one has to guide other in such a way that the person himself should be able to think and reach to the answer the way Krishna did. And we also don't know everything, right? So we are also in Arjuna's position where we have to ask for guidance. So this is something a very big learning. The third learning which I had is Arjuna was a great warrior, but when he sees his own beloved people in front of him, he feels emotional and he sits down and he is true to his emotions and he expresses it. He tells it to Sri Krishna, he shares it with him. So it is okay to feel sad, but you have to share it with your trusted partner. You have to talk about it, right? It helps. And the fourth learning is life is full of choices. I mean, every moment we have to make a choice. And the way we make the choice, our future is, it is shaped. So how do we make choices? That choice, that is also important, and that depends upon how strong our value system is, how strong, solid foundation we have. So this is about Arjuna Vishada Yoga. I have few questions for you, which are introspective questions, and I would like to think about it. Maybe you can take a little notebook and write down those questions. I'll just read out those questions. Who is your most dependable friend, or who are your most dependable friends? Are you comfortable talking about your pain, hurts, problems to someone very close to you in your personal as well as in your professional life? And the third and the last question, which were the 2 or 3 extremely challenging situations in your life? What were your 3 key strengths which help you to come out of it? So these are the 3 questions. Please write down their answers in your notebook or think about them. We will have few more sessions, and in each session I will ask such questions to you. Whatever I said, I am just dedicating it to Sri Krishna. Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Thank you.